So what you're trying to tell me is that because this vampire was born on Easter Sunday, she can't drink blood and she has to drink chocolate instead?
Yep, that's right. Isn't she funny?
That's the most improbable thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You know there is absolutely no scientific basis whatsoever that being born on a certain day of the year has any impact on what's going to happen to you for the rest of your life. Now, where are my horoscopes at? Hello and welcome to Physics Not Included, the show preferred by 9 out of 10 mad scientists. Wait, that's not something we want to advertise, is it?
Don't look at me. I didn't write it.
Yeah, well, just because I haven't proved it yet doesn't mean it's not true. Anyways, here we are at part 3 of our month of frightening physics, and I've managed to contain Alice. Unfortunately, due to a lack of funding, the only thing I could contain her in was this doll.
Just you wait. I'll get out, and you'll be sorry.
Yeah, you keep it up. I'll give you to the dog.
I'll be good.
Yep, that's more like it. So, for today's question, we'll be doing something a little different, and answering a question that I can't answer by myself. Today's question is, how do you hunt a vampire? And live via the Theorne cam, I have with us today 3 actual vampire hunters from Transylvania County, North Carolina. Wait. Is that a real place?
Yep, I Googled it.
Well, let's get started, shall we? Gentlemen, if I can have your names, please. My name's Jebediah.
And I'm Ezekiel.
Third guy over there's name is Eduardo, Piotr, Gabriel, Shenja, Shuzhan, Olaf, Jakar, Haja, Sigmund, Elvis, Jenkins, Delacroix, Esquire, Jr. Did I hear correctly that there was a Susan in there somewhere?
Yep.
Does he have a shorter name that I can call him by?
Call me Vern.
Alright, so who do you represent? We represent Vampires Union 3874.
No. Yep. Yep.
Wait, did you just say a Vampire Hunters Union?
Yep. Dental plan.
Everything's a union nowadays. Only way to keep your job in this economy.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so what do you do?
We hunt vampires.
Vampires. No, a vampire's a cat. You need to enunciate more. It's a vampire. Vampire. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Shoot 'em dead.
Yep.
Yep.
So how do you go about that? How do you hunt a vampire?
Well, here's a good question. What do we do?
Well, first of all, we start by going into a township and finding a nice centralized location.
Oh, yeah. Then we shoot everybody.
Yep. Wait, whoa. Did you just say you go into town and you shoot everyone?
Yep. How can we tell if they're vampires or not until we shoot them?
You see, the way it works there, my friend, is that when you shoot someone and they get back up, they's a vampire.
That's right.
How exactly does shooting someone prove that he's a vampire?
Well, if he gets back up.
Then he was a vampire. See, there was this one time that Vern over there, he shot one guy and he got back up. We were dead certain he was a vampire.
Oh, yeah.
Turns out we just winged him. Have you actually ever killed a vampire?
What kind of question is that?
No, seriously, have you?
Of course we caught vampires!
See, there was this one time, we were dead certain we got ourselves a vampire. Took him out into the Blue Ridge Parkway and staked him down to wait for sunrise.
Mm-hmm.
Had ourselves a few beers, built a campfire, took a nap. When we woke up, it was daylight.
And the vampire was gone.
So was Zeke's truck.
Had to be a vampire too.
Vampire trucks, awful thing. And what do the cops have to say about all this?
Well, usually, what do you think you're doing?
Stop, don't shoot.
Put the gun down.
Get on the ground. No, please, I have a wife and kids. If this is what you do for a living, where does your funding come from?
Funded?
Is he talking about money?
I think. Yeah.
Oh, all right. You see, our money comes to us from a private donation from Mr. Alucard.
Mm-hmm.
He's a kindly old gent, lives down the road a ways near the troubled girls' home. He's a rightly nice fellow, keeps mostly to himself. Don't come to no Italian dinners down at the fire station, because he says that Parmesan cheese gives him wind, something fierce.
Nasty. Very nasty.
And where does all the money go to?
Bear. Ammo.
Lawyer fees.
Them lawyers will suck you dry.
Yeah, I know, they're probably vampires too.
We better go shoot them.
All right. I can't help but notice that you all wear yellow hats. What's up with that?
Well, you see, anybody could be a vampire, so we use the yellow hats to make sure we aren't.
As we all know, a vampire is afraid of the color yellow, which is, as we all know, is the color of the almighty sun.
Mm-hmm.
Sun. We used to have a few more fellers in the group with us, but you see, it's in the union rules that if you show up for a meeting without your hat on, you's a vampire.
And we gotta shoot you.
Did you just shoot a double-barreled shotgun 3 times?
Yep.
How is that even possible?
But you gonna turn off on there. You got one here. Shoot it over here first. All we get on. I don't say no on here. I don't say no on there.
You see, Vernon's the smartest one of us. He's the only one of us that graduated the 5th grade.
I don't know how you did that without shooting somebody. Who said I didn't?
In this modern age, how do you go about locating and tracking down a vampire?
Google. MySpace.
Facebook. You'd be amazed at how often the vampire will change his status.
At least until we get to him.
Zeke,
What?
do you or do you not recall the lesson we had about Mr. Safety?
I'm sorry.
Won't happen again, will it?
Not today.
Good boy.
I don't think these 3 are quite sane.
You know, I'm rather inclined to agree with Alice on this one. This has to be some sort of prank being pulled on me by my production staff. There is no way in the world that these uneducated mountain rednecks can possibly go around shooting innocent citizens, calling it vampire hunting, without any kind of legal repercussions whatsoever.
What did he just call us?
I don't know. I think it was some sort of educated insult towards us.
Well, you know what's difference on the 5th grade, you understand?
Now, what you don't seem to rightly understand, Goggle Boy, is that we got your business card. We knows where you live.
I think it's time we hunted ourselves a vampire scientist.
Guess what, Theorne? We'll be seeing you again real soon.
Yep.
Well, that's all the time we have for this month of Frightening Physics here on Physics Not Included. I want to apologize to everyone and assure you we'll never see the redneck vampire hunters on this show ever again. You know something, Alice? You've been really good this episode. I'm going to go turn that Twilight video on that you like so much. Alice? Alice?
Pikachu, I choose you! See? I told you I'd get out.